Farmington is one of those towns that ends up on a lot of people's short lists, but usually for the wrong reasons. It's not flashy, it's not loud. And yet, once people move there, they're almost never leaving. Is it the Goldilocks town of Hartford County, or are there hidden deal breakers that only locals know? Well, today we're breaking down the real pros, the brutal trade-offs, and exactly what it's like to live here through all 4 seasons. I'm Kirsten, and while I'm a realtor, more importantly, I'm your neighbor. I have lived and worked and raised my family right here in Connecticut for over 20 years. I've done the school runs, I've volunteered at town events, and I've seen this town evolve firsthand. I make these videos because moving is more than just a transaction. It's about finding where your life actually fits. Because I've lived this life for over 2 decades, I'm here to give you the fine print, and you won't find this in a listing site. In Connecticut, property taxes are usually your biggest monthly hurdle, but Farmington has a massive tax hat, and it's called the commercial base. Because we have anchors like Yukon Health and Otis Elevator, the town doesn't rely solely on homeowners like us to pay the bill. Our mill rate is sitting around 28.8, which is nearly 30% lower than our neighbor, West Hartford. But I don't want you to think that a lower tax rate means fewer services. It's actually the opposite. The lower rate buys you a high-functioning town membership. First, curbside trash and recycling is included. In many towns, you have to pay a private company $500 or more a year to get that same service. Second are the public schools. You are getting a brand new $145 million high school that opened in 2024. Third is recreation. You get resident-only discounts at Westwoods Golf Course and access to 2 incredible libraries, the Farmington Library and the Barney Library. These aren't just for books. They have high-end maker spaces and 3D printers that our community actually uses. So Farmington, it's not a one-size-fits-all. If you want space and structure, you're going to be looking at Devonwood. This is a 500-acre planned community of 380 homes. Pricing here has a wide range, but generally you're looking at an entry point of around $750,000, with the majority of the estates sitting between 1.2 and 2 million. What makes it unique for Farmington is that it actually has sidewalks and manicured areas, which are surprisingly rare at other residence areas. It also has a great little pond area. The homes are built for longevity. You're looking at an average of about 3,500 to 5,500 square feet. It's the kind of place where kids bike to each other's houses and families are going to feel tucked away in the woods, even though you are 5 minutes from Interstate I-84. But if you want history over maybe square footage, you're going to want to move toward the village. This is where you'll find the Hill-Stead Museum, which is a town staple. It's a 150-acre estate designed by Theodat Pope Riddle, one of the first female architects in America. Locals don't just visit this museum. Locals live on the grounds all year long. In the summer, there's the Sunken Garden Poetry Festival, and it's the heartbeat of the social scene. And in the winter, you're out on the 3 miles of trails for cross-country skiing. It's the literal backyard for everyone living in the village. The price points in the village vary pretty wildly. You can find a historic charmer starter home in the 400s, but you're also able to find sprawling historic estates that fetch well over 1.5 million. Now, if you're looking for a true starter home, we have to talk about Unionville. Unionville is really the small business heart of Farmington. It's where you'll find Rebel Dog Coffee, Tap Rock, and local boutiques on Mill Street. This is also where the price point becomes much more approachable. You can still find smaller Cape-style homes and condos starting in the high 200s to mid 300s. It's the most walkable part of town and has a fantastic organic energy that you just don't get in the more secluded residential wood parts of Farmington. You need to know that this town breathes through the year. In the spring, life is going to move towards the Hill-Stead Museum for first Sunday walks. Summer, it's going to be all about the Farmington River. You'll see the Unionville Put-In crowded with tubes and kayaks, and I hope you don't miss the Polo Club on Saturdays. It is the social heart of July. Fall, one of my favorite times, the Canal Heritage Trail is your move. Biking that trail in October, chef's kiss. It's the reason why people move to New England. And in the winter, the Village Walk looks like a movie set in snow. The plows here are efficient so that life doesn't have to stop. You'll find everyone at the Farmington Library. It's one of the best in the state with those high-end maker spaces. So when you need to leave the valley, I'm going to tell you it is easier now than ever. You are 25 minutes from Bradley International Airport, which just unveiled its $250 million terminal expansion, where you are going to be able to enjoy an 80,000 square foot concourse and a mile-long baggage system. But here's the real insider data. Why fly Bradley over places like Boston or JFK? First, your time. The average security wait now at Bradley is going to be under 15 minutes. At JFK, you're going to have to budget 3 hours just for logistics. Second is connectivity. Bradley now offers nonstop flights to over 40 destinations, including new 2026 routes to Houston and Louisville. Plus, you have international service to Dublin, where you can pre-clear customs. You can leave your house in Farmington at 6 in the morning, breeze through your TSA lines, and be at your gate while people in New York City are still sitting on I-95. Now, I'd be a bad neighbor if I didn't tell you the frustrating parts as well. First, the 6-year wait list. Winding Trails is a 350-acre paradise, but the membership wait list is currently years long. So you want to get on that wait list the day that you close. And while the property taxes are low, your other bills are probably going to surprise you. Connecticut electricity is expensive, 31 cents per kilowatt hour. That's roughly 50% higher than the national average. If you're going to be buying an older home in the village, that February heating bill will be a shock. Also, traffic. We need to talk about Route 4 and Route 10 bottleneck. It's real. So at 5:15, the center of town, it's going to be a crawl. Locals know the back roads, but you will be dealing with some of that commuter traffic. And finally, the market speed. Homes here move. They move in under 14 days. You can't sleep on it. If you see a house on Thursday, we have to offer by Sunday. I know that list of cons could probably sound intense, but there's a reason people deal with the traffic, and it's convenience. Farmington is what I like to call the quiet base camp. Why choose to live in the peace and quiet? But then you only are 10 minutes from every specialized store that you need. If you have an event or you need some specialty clothing, maybe a gala dress or a custom suit, you're going to head over to West Hartford Center to Kimberly Boutique or Daswani's or some of the box stores like Macy's and Nordstrom's. If you're looking for that high performance sports gear for your kids or maybe for yourself, you're going to go over to Avon and check out Sartorius Sports. And if kitchen things are important, you're going to want to head over to Sur La Table at the shops at Farmington Valley in Canton. You don't have to live in the hustle, but in Farmington, you have easy access to the amenities that are available in some of these other towns that are really easy and convenient to get to. The last thing I'll leave you with is why this move makes sense for your future. Because of the hospitals and the Fortune 500 companies in this area, the rental demand here is relentless. If you decide that you want to upgrade in 5 years, you're not just selling a house, you're holding a high-yield asset. Traveling nurses and medical professionals or residents, as an example, keep the values here rock solid. Farmington is stable, it's intentional, and frankly, I really think it's beautiful. If you're thinking about making a move, reach out. My team and I are here to help you, and we love talking about all things Farmington Valley. Our contact information is in the description below, and I really look forward to helping you and your family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.